I'm like, nah, bro, you love me. He's like, no. He's like, you stopped coming to my store yet. And I'm like, dude, I love this place. I'm never gonna not come here.
That's great. Alright. It's recording now.
Alright.
So, Jared, was just, here, sit here probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of all the way across the room.
Alright.
You know what wasn't too bad is, when I recorded our D&D, was that I just had the mic just kind of like on the ottoman, sort of away from us. That's what I'm kind of getting the feel of this mic is like. I don't know.
I was digging it when it was just like chilling in there. Was
like
it
under the table?
Yeah.
You know,
I feel like it was centered.
I didn't listen back on that yet. So I actually have no clue.
It feels like a good spot. I don't know if it is.
Yeah, I feel like a little bit. And I'm going to close this door too. Because...
Get rid of some of that traffic.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I don't know, I'm a little close to the mic, but I'm also a lot quieter than you. So, alright, so I'm Cass. I'm here with my buddy Jared. Jared was just telling me some homeless stories about when he was living on the streets of Boston. He had a stealth poncho.
Oh god, the stealth poncho is amazing. Alright, so yeah, like I'm not a thief. Like I don't necessarily like stealing. But I was like, there's some times that opportunity just presents itself in a manner where you're just like, oh, dude, this is like $200 right now. Like, fuck it. I went to a Walgreens out in Harvard, and fucking I went in, self-checkout, bought a can of Arizona, and right there on the self-checkout stand, S5. And, like, iPhone S5. And I'm like, oh my goodness, this... Like, I know it can't be, like, you can't unlock it, you can't crack it or hack it. But I was like, I know plenty of places where they'll part it out. And I can make a quick, easy $100. Even more if I knew, like, someone more. But the person who I did know at the time, $100 easily. So I snatch it, I take it, I bring it over to it's a bookstore out in Harvard. The Nest, I believe it is. Not 100% if that's correct. But we were chilling there, we were like hanging out, I'm dicking around on the phone, and the dude starts texting me, describing me, telling me that I knows that I took it and whatnot. And we just ignore it. I ditch the phone. And then we're chilling on like the same street that the Rite Aid's on, or Walgreens, I don't fucking know. And a cop approaches me and he pulls me to the side. And he wants to ask me a bunch of questions about it. And so he's asking me, he's like, listen, he's like, we got you on video, we know you did it, we want the phone back. And I'm like, I don't have it. I don't have the phone. Because at the point, I didn't have the phone. Yeah. So I was going to be the story as, I don't have the phone. Oh, we got you on recording. And I was like, oh. It's like, damn. I was like, I don't think I should be speaking with you then. And then he got really upset. But, like, the thing is like, when you're homeless, you get harassed a lot by the police. And, like, the staff members of, like, the youth programs tell you very specifically, they're like, listen, is like, you know, because of the actions of a lot of assholes who happen to become homeless, they have, like, you know, this preconceived notions of who you are. So they tell you, like, listen, man, like, whenever you're in a police situation, just literally ask them if you're being detained, and if you're not, you can request to just kind of walk away. And if they don't, tell them you would like to speak with their supervisor, and then their street liaison? Liaison? Is it the street liaison?
Liaison is definitely a word.
I don't know if it applies to this.
Sounds like it could be. Liaison's kind of like,
a
like
medium.
like an in between, like a middleman.
Yeah, because like we've met like Bridge Over Troubled Waters, which is like a youth program for homelessness, 18 to 24. They've had the street liaison come there and talk to us about like, oh, if this happens with police, you should handle it this way and that, and back and forth. So at one point, like, and I'm high as a kite. Like we had just smoked. And I don't know, I think he was writing down notes, but it was quiet. And I just started walking away from him. And I go back to my friends and start talking. And then I'm like, oh shit. I walk back to the cop and I'm like, oh dude, am I allowed to walk away? He's like, well, you already did, didn't you? And I was like, oh, I suppose I did. And then I walked away again.
That was great.
And that was the end of that. Like, I hope he found the phone. But, I mean, I couldn't help it. Or, you know what was like another great thing? Damn, fuck. I don't want to fuck up hustles. Because I feel like if I mention, like, a movie one, that, like, they'll be like, oh, so this is what's going on.
Wait, but then again, what kind of one?
How to get to the movies for free. Almost every time.
Or what, just ask people to buy your ticket for you? And
then the stairwell. Like, there's a 2-part system, gas.
Oh.
Okay. I'm gonna spoil it on the pretense that like we're a know-nothing vlog that nobody's ever gonna listen to.
Yeah.
So the way it worked was the AMC movie theater, the Lowell's AMC movie theater, downtown Boston, the heart of downtown, right next to the Commons. Set up at first when we first started doing it, we'd set up, we'd spange, we would fly a sign. And we would wait for like a major movie to come out, like a big one. I'd make a really nice sign with like the logo of the movie on it, and then I'd say, "I want homeless. I just want to watch this." And then you'd get people who would conversate with you, and you just tell them like, "Dude, some people want to do drugs. Some people just want us to be inside and watch a movie." I was like, "It's stressful out here," and I was like, "I'm waiting for jobs." And you just bullshit them, People want to hear that you're trying to be successful. Like, oh, dude, I put an application in, but, you got to wait for callbacks. They love to hear that shit. And then I'd get them to buy me a ticket. But matinee prices, early in the morning, $6 ticket, okay? We go in, the way that the theater is set up, you go up these escalators, and then it's like a concession area at the second floor. And then there's a long corridor that leads to 2 different hallways, which the hallways hold the movies, like the rooms to the movies. Okay? Well, if you make 2 steps into the corridor from the concession area, there's like this large pillar on the wall that blocks the view of the concession stand area from the corridor. Yeah. And right next to that pillar is a door, and that door leads directly downstairs and outside on the side of the building, where the inside of the building can't see you. Nobody can see you. Yeah. So we would buy a $6 ticket. Okay? We would go down the stairs, open the door, let like 10, 15 people in. They would all chill upstairs. The person who went downstairs and let everyone in would walk outside, shut the door behind them, and hang out for like about a solid 5 to 10 minutes. Come back inside and just be like, hey man, my movie hadn't started yet. I went out for a smoke. I got my ticket. You would show them your stub with the appropriate time, and they would think nothing of it. They would just let you upstairs. And once you're in there, same thing. You get past the concession stand, right next to the pillar. You would walk by, open the door, and then your friends would just flood in. Now, where it got kind of out of hand, this is like, alright, fine, we got to watch a movie for free. You would watch your first movie, the place would start picking up, and then you go down the hallways, and then the trash bins, large popcorns, and large sodas. We would grab those, wash them out in the bathroom, and then go up to the concession stands and demand our free refill for having purchased larges. And they would just be like, oh, yeah, no, let me get that. And they would give it to you. But the thing we found out on top of this was that you could ask for a box. Okay? And the box is supposed to hold your drink and your soda. But what we would do is we would go around the corner, dump the popcorn into the box, and then hand the popcorn, the official large popcorn bag, to another friend. so they could go up and ask for their large with a box. And we would just rinse and repeat this process. But like when you do the math on it, it's like $9 for just a popcorn and like $8 for a soda. So like roughly we're taking like $25 a person, $10 like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Per like $10 per ticket. So roughly like $35
like a person.
A person.
Yeah.
Okay, there'd be like 10 of us and we would watch 5 movies in a day. And then we would get like 4 or 5 refills. So we just completely like I now know why we have a failing movie industry, and I'm kind of directly.
You know why. Everyone has to pay $9 for a popcorn.
Oh, dude, I'm the cause of the $9 popcorn.
The root of all evil, right here.
Oh man, it was just good times, man. Fuck. I'm trying to think. Oh my goodness, I can't believe. Okay, so me and my friend Keenan were walking around downtown, and we see on the side of the road this like just case filled with Snapples, but like 2 of the bottles had broken. So I don't know if the store had decided, like, oh man, too much of a hassle, side of the road with you. But it was just chilling there, and like we were mad skeptical. Like, do we just take one? So we set up our Spain spot right next to it, like 2 businesses down, and we're just eyeballing it. And like we're 20 minutes in, and I'm like, dude, I'm just gonna walk over there. I'm gonna grab 1 Snapple. I'm gonna bring it back, and we're gonna drink it. If anyone says anything, we just know. Well, we do that. Nobody says anything. So he grabs himself one. Nobody says anything. So we're like, fuck it, we're taking this whole box. And we just took this box of Snapples, and we bring it back to like downtown area, Bridge, and Commons. And we just start selling Snapples for $1. And the reason I bring this up is because like every time I remember I was giving my friend Keenan a motivational speech on why he shouldn't be so lazy one day and how we needed to go figure out how to make money. Because he was like, being homeless, you just go up and downs on depression.
Yeah.
And like he was in a bad mood, and like I remember getting him up and ready to go because I was like, dude, we got to go out into the world, man, and we got to find today's Snapples. And he was like, dude, we got to fucking find today's Snapples. And we went out and we just tried to make money. But I remember maybe like a week later, he tried like the same line on me. And I just like, who fucking fed you that garbage? And he was just so mad. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, yeah.
You did. That worked.
Yeah.
That's ill shit.
I was lit on fire once when I slept.
Really?
Yeah.
On purpose?
Yeah, I think so. Me and Keaton, like, it was, starting to get cold. Me and Keaton, no, it started to get warm, but it was still cold out. Me and Keaton were sleeping on West Street in Boston, sleeping in the doorway. We're sleeping, like, burrito style in our own blanket. Then we're set up back to back. And then we have a blanket placed over us. So it's insulated and mad warm.
Yeah.
Well, we got woken up by a bunch of college students kicking our feet like, dude, you're on fire, you're on fire. We wake up. Sure enough, the bottom part of our blanket is on fire. And it's like on Keaton's side.
Yeah. So
like we both freak out and we're stomping at it and we're freaking out. And like they're like, dude, like, oh my god, I can't believe there's fire. And I was like, at first I thought you guys might have done it. I'm like, what? And these college students like, yeah, man, I thought you might have lit it to get warm. I looked at her like, dude, we're in downtown Boston. You don't just light a fire. Like, no, that's not how this works. Well, you layer up. Or freeze. No fire. But
yeah, someone will be there to investigate it shortly.
Immediately. Like, well, somebody, like, put out your fire. But, yo, that's what happened. Like, we were chilling there, and we were trying to set up a bowl because we're all stressed out. And then, sure enough, 2 fire trucks just come on the street, like 3 cop cars, and they're all in front of this building, and we're just there. with our homeless stuff all spread out. And we're like explaining to them how we got woken up by college students, how we have no clue how this happened, and like it could have been anything. It could have been like some asshole like literally just with a lighter lit our thing, or some asshole could have just
flicked a cigarette.
Like fuck you guys and just flicked a cigarette at us. We don't know. And but the thing was is I remember like the police, they're talking to us, and then I'm like, yo guys, like, and I point out on the side of this building where there's wood, there's like a wood frame underneath where like their display window is. Like, yo, that's embering. I don't know if you guys want to put something on that. And they're like, and then I said that to the guy. I turn around to my friend Keaton and I'm like, dude, I was like, we should probably get out of here. I don't want to deal with them. I don't want to deal with the shit. I just want to sleep. And then I turn around again, and the dude I told about the embers is now holding an axe. And he's chopping into the side of the building. And as he like unreleases like a panel, there's just flames inside of the part of the building.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and he starts whacking out like a huge portion of this wall now, and they're just spraying in it with like a fire hose. Not a fire hose, a fire extinguisher.
Yeah. And
me and Keenan are like, yep, we're done. We're done. That's where we call it quits. Building on fire, we're done.
Yep, this is for the professionals.
Yeah.
Our part in this is over.
Yeah. And so we just packed our shit up, half-assed, and we just made our way to Bromfield Street that night. Yeah, it's always mad annoying when cops wake you up to kick you out of your sleep spot. Like, hey, non-aggressive, violent homeless man minding his own business, just trying to get a night's sleep. We can't have you sleep here. We need you to go to a different spot and sleep. No, we're not going to provide you with a place. We're just going to tell you you can't do it here. Oh, well, fuck me. Well, it was really cool. During like the heavy blizzards we had, me and my friend Will, we snuck over to where City Hall is. We went to their main courtyard, and then we jumped the wall that you're never supposed to jump. And then like overview of Faneuil Hall.
Yo.
And I remember it was such an epic moment because we jumped the wall, we get in there, we lay down, and then somebody at fucking Faneuil Hall was playing a sax. So I just remember watching like the moonlight above Faneuil Hall with like a saxophone playing in a spot I'm not supposed to be in, which makes it super safe because I know homeless people aren't going to come here.
Yeah.
So I know like my shit's not going to get touched, I'm not going to get fucked with. And that spot lasted one night because we used it once, and then the next night we went there, security kicked us out.
Ah.
Yeah. But it was a good spot for that one night.
Yo, fuck yeah.
I've slept on rooftops.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, that was cool. We just went into an alley. Like, we cut down this alley, and there was just these stairs going up. And we just took the stairs, and then like there was like, I want to say about this much of a gap. You had to like climb over like the first rail and get over the other rail. But it was only like a 6-inch gap.
Yeah.
So once you get over that rail, you're like on the roof. Mm-hmm. And we just slept on the roof. But we got caught because like there was a building next to it higher.
Yeah, so someone like looked out of their window
like,
down
dude,
on.
You can't fucking just be in there. And we're just homeless. And the thing is like, if you're ever homeless and you find a good sleep spot, no matter how much you like the person, don't invite anyone to it. Like if you find a sleep spot that you're not getting fucked with by normal people, by police officers, or homeless people, keep it to your damn self. There's no need to give it up. I had a really good spot next to like the highway north end. Mm. It was like you had to climb over this rock wall, and then you would end up behind this fence, but the fence had like posters on it and shit, so you couldn't see behind the fence. Mm. And like I had made up all these rules that I gave myself. I'm like, yo, I'm only allowed to put like one cardboard on this wall over here away from the fence. I was like, no long-term stashing stuff unless it's in this back area shit. And then like my friend Keaton kept on hounding me and harassing me to like bring him there. And finally, I was like, yeah, fuck it. I was like, why not? I was like, dude, it's a good spot. I was like, there's enough room for another person. And I was like, immediately, like, there was just like a cardboard construction of like a house going on. Somehow we ended up with like a cardboard mansion. And then he started bringing this chick there.
Oh, yeah. So, that must have just been the beginning of the end of that.
Yeah, dude, it was so immediately after bringing him in that, like, one day we went there, and not only was all the boxes and everything gone, but in official letterhead by the state police department was there a letter, like, on the fence that said, "Do not come in here. You will get arrested."
Like,
I was just like,
salty.
fuck. Yeah, dude. It sucks, man. Oh, man. The amount of shit that I've gotten stolen. Cell phones, 3DS, 2 laptops, more cell phones.
More cell phones.
More cell phones. Oh, dude. One night. Oh, so, okay. Here's some good stories. Fuck. K2. I got addicted to K2.
Yeah.
But, yeah, like, really badly. And I remember I was addicted to K2 with my friend Rob and my friend Junior. And Junior, who's like a huge K2 fiend, and like this motherfucker would go out to every single day, like for like weeks straight, for like a solid 3 months. His whole hustle was he would go out to the airport, go into like the parking lots, and just steal from cars. And we're like, dude, like you don't get it, man. Like, you don't fuck with airports. We're like, dude, like somehow, some way, you're a terrorist. Like it doesn't matter what your crime is, dude. You could be loitering at the airport and you're a terrorist. I was like, you can't fuck with the airport. He's like, nah, bro, it's the best ever. You just go in there. And he's like, well, have you seen people? He's like, yeah. I'm like, dude, you gotta fucking knock it off. He's like, dude, some guy yelled at me last week. I'm like, hey! And I just got on the free shuttle bus and left. He said one of his favorite things to do is drive cars there. Yeah, dude, like, the kid was not all there. Like, think about it, he's a fucking K2 fiend. Like, do you think he's all there?
No.
But he would get in these cars, dude, and then he would park them in different spots that they weren't parked in. That was just like, it's not like he was going on a joyride or anything. He could just, like, monumentally fuck with people. Like, oh, dude, I know I parked my car here. Like, there's no way I didn't park my car here.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's mad funny.
But,
It's also really shitty and super illegal. I'm pretty sure taking a car and even just moving it in one parking space is still stealing it.
Yeah, dude, I'm almost certain it still is, too.
And terrorism on top of it.
Yeah, terrorism. It's at an airport. It's automatically terrorism. No matter what you're doing. Note that, people. So, but I remember, like, okay, there's, like, Fields Corner is, like, a location if you take the red line? Is it the red line? Yeah, it's definitely the red line. If you take the red line from Boston and, yeah, you can get to Fields Corner. And we nicknamed Fields Corner Fiends Corner because Fields Corner, like, you get off the stop and it's like 3 blocks down, there's a store that sold K2.
Yeah.
And you could just buy K2 there and get high off of K2. But I remember one day we went out there and it was me, Rob's girlfriend, who I can't even remember the name to, and then Junior. And, like, we go off to the side, we smoke K2, and then, I don't know if you know about the game Slide.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do.
You know how to play?
Kinda.
Oh my god, play game. I got stupid good being homeless. Like, this is...
Yeah, I'm not stupid good. Oh, backwards first. Oh, wait.
I fucked up.
Yeah, you already...
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm the worst.
Not me.
Not you. Good job.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we play Slide, and dude, this Haitian woman who is no way she's younger than late 40s. Okay, sees us playing this. Okay, she's like, really thick Haitian accent. She's like, oh, you guys think you know how to play slide? And the thing is that Rob's girlfriend was nasty at slide. Like, she was just stupid good at slide. So, like, this Haitian woman comes up, she starts talking, and then they start playing slide. And, like the Haitian woman loses at 3, and all of a sudden, this Haitian woman is, like, jumping up and down. Like, she's getting really amped about some slide. Like, she's like, yeah, alright. And she, like, looks like she could be a grandmother. Like, she looks like she belongs in the kitchen cooking, like, an absurd amount of food for, like, that people can just never eat enough of.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's what she... But no, she's getting all amped up and she's, like, taking things off now. So that, like, yeah, she's, so like... she's
play slide there?
Yeah, she's in serious slide mode, dude. They make it to 8. They make it to fucking 8, dude. And the Haitian was just like, no, I can't. Like, this is too long. And I'm just like, we're just there high as shit on K2, just watching this like, what the fuck's going on, dude? Like, we're in the middle of a ghetto, and there's just this 40, maybe 50-something-year-old Haitian woman playing slide with a bunch of homeless fucking 20-year-olds.
She's like, in my country, I was the slide champion.
Yo, Rob's girlfriend stole that from her that day.
You don't remember her name, but you will always remember that she's the slide champion of Haiti.
Bro, before, like, I didn't like her. That day I gained a little bit of respect for her, though. I still don't like her, but I'll always mention that in positive light about her.
Like, hey, bitch, at least you're good at something.
Yeah. Ah, dude. That was good times. There's a parking lot smoking spot. Like, there's a garage right next to Macy's. Mm-hmm. It's like if you go like a certain route inside their building to take a certain stairwell into their garage to go to like a back area, and then another stairwell going upwards, you'll get to like a one-way door that only lets you out of the building, not in. And we would smoke at the top of that and just graffiti the fuck out of the place. And every once in a while they'd paint over. And then every once in a while, like, a security guard would come. But, like, his whole security guard tactic was, hey! Guys aren't supposed to be here! And we'd be like, oh no, authority! Grab all the shit, let's go.
And he'd be like, yeah.
He'd be like, yeah,
no paperwork. Job.
No paperwork.
No paperwork.
I think I was this big. But, no, literally, it could have been as easy. Like, we always joke about it. Like, it's all it is as easy as letting a go, like, calling the cops. You're like, hey, can you just like go, like, escorting them to like the outside door, and then just doing the authority thing, and then we all just burst out the door to a cop. We always joke like, one of these days, man.
You're just gonna run out, and it's just gonna be a bunch of cruisers. And you're gonna be like, gosh darn.
You're like, oh. Fuck me.
Like, you thought this one through this day. Damn. Good planning.
Yeah.
Mall security guy.
Garage security guy.
Garage security guy.
Yeah. Garage security.
You know it's serious.
Okay, during like the not the official Boston Marathon, but there was like another like event type thing going on in the Commons. My friend had like stashed his blankets on like, you know, one of those like folding stairwell like fire escapes.
Yeah.
Well, there was like a thin alleyway that had like a gated door to like get into the alley, and then inside this alleyway there's like one of those. Well, my friend would shoot over the fence and onto the platform and just stash his stuff up there. Well, the event was over and like everyone was like leaving and shit. And my friend's like, dude, let's go get my stuff and we can just get to our spot. So like I help him boost him up and I just drop a trash bag down, and then like this, like I guess he was a plainclothes detective or police officer. Just like, whoa, what are you guys doing? Whoop whoop, whoop whoop, and he just keeps doing that, and we're looking at him like, what the fuck are you? Yeah, whoop whoop, whoop. Yeah, we're just
hilarious.
And we're just chilling. He's like trying to like, but he never reveals himself as a police officer. So like, we never want to take him seriously. We're like, what the fuck are you doing, retard? Like, can you get away from us? What is your problem? And they're over here trying to stop terrorism. And like the police come there and they look at our stuff and it's just homeless blankets. And they're just aggravated now.
They're like, God damn it.
Like, yeah.
Thought you were terrorists. This is a huge waste of time.
Yeah. Oh my god. I could never convince another homeless person to do it. But one day I was walking from St. Francis to Bridge Over Troubled Waters. And as I'm walking by the movie theaters, everyone is flooding out of it. Mm-hmm. And at first I was like, oh man, a big movie must have came out. But then I noticed everyone was flooding out of it. Yeah. And I was like, oh wait. And then there's alarms and shit. And I'm like, oh dude. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, dude, I might just be able to just like walk with this crowd back in. So like I run back to Bridge and I try to get everyone's attention. And at the time, I don't know why, but Tito was bitter at me and some shit. I wasn't allowed inside of Bridge because of some other bullshit that I did. And so, like, I wasn't allowed in the building. And, like, because it's a weekend, they only open the door every hour. So I'm outside, in between the hour, desperately trying to communicate with people on the second floor. So I'm, like, buzzing the buzzer, but they won't answer it. Like, they're pretty strict about it. But I'm, like, not letting it go.
Like, no free movies, though.
Like, you don't understand. I'm like, everyone needs to know about this. So, like, I'm spamming it. Finally, one person comes down. They open the door. They start talking to me. We have, like, the door semi-open. Tito starts walking down the stairs, and he does this.
He just pulls his arms forward?
No, he pulls the door forward.
Oh, he pulls the door
Yeah,
open.
he shuts the door.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh, like, there was me and another kid who goes there. I think it was fucking, oh my god. Wow. Travis was outside. Okay, and we had the door open just like sitting on it where it wasn't closed. And he just comes downstairs and closes the door. So that does two things. One, Travis is now locked out for the next hour. And two, Travis can't relay the message to the other people upstairs. Now what a fucking dick. He could have been a part of like the free movies. So we go over there. And like they're like, okay, people, we're gonna be giving out da-da-da. So like there's like 4 AMC staff members in different spots in this crowd, and they're just handing out tickets.
Yeah.
And I go up to one line. I'm like, yeah, me and my girl were watching a movie. Oh, here's 2. Go to the other line. Yeah, me and my girl were watching this movie. Here's 2. I'm just rinsed and repeated.
Yeah, like 4 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, like 8 tickets.
Yeah,
nice.
Dude, I just had these coupons that would just allow me to watch one free movie of my choosing.
One. Quotes.
Yeah.
1.
Oh yeah. But like and then on top of that, like they didn't require you to use that ticket to go back in to watch whatever movie you were watching.
Yeah. So you were just like, what?
Yeah. So now I got like 8 movie tickets and a free movie at the day.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, that was a good day. I tried being a weed dealer for a while.
It didn't work?
Nah, not really.
They're too hard to be homeless and sell weed. It seems like a little sketchy.
No, drug dealing when you're homeless is mad easy. It depends on who you're with. Like, if you're with the good crew, like, it doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want, man. You know? But I mean, a lot of the hard drug dealers aren't homeless. Like,
yeah, because they're capitalizing.
But
maybe someone who moves for their habit, but.
But like they're like
I don't know. We just I don't know, man. Do you have like a scale with you?
Yeah, I had a skizzy on my backpack. The thing was I was buying these like really good mids off this dude, and it was selling really well. But I remember one time, like, okay, I was going to the Long Island shelter in Boston. Mm-hmm. Took the bus, I made it there, and I just bought an ounce. Mm-hmm. And I didn't fully think it through.
Yeah.
So, like, I have this tucked, like, in between my nut and, like, my thigh. Yeah. I just reek of weed. And I'm in line, like, nervous and shit, like, oh, these motherfuckers are gonna know. These motherfuckers are just gonna know. I get my ticket for my blanket. And nobody said anything, and I made it through. But I was nervous as shit, because that shit stank.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
But we would smoke on the island because like the design of like the outside court area was like it was like a square, and then there was like a long hallway type thing with like a deck stairs going down, and that would lead to where like the gate is to where you'd get on the bus to leave the island. But everyone would hang out on that strip, and then at the very bottom there'd just be a smoking room, and then over near the door area there'd be like a call man who'd like say something if like a staff member came outside.
Yeah. Yep.
And we just smoke blunts.
Fuck you.
Yo, there's no doors to the bathrooms in homeless places.
Really?
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Slash is gross.
Yeah, if you're gonna take a shit, you just like take kind of like there's like always two big trash barrels inside the bathroom, and you just put it in front of your like stall.
That's actually a pretty good move.
Yeah. It's about like this height when you're like sitting.
Yeah. So it comes like up to like your.
So even if they're standing, like it cuts off like this much of you.
Yeah, like chest down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
And then you can get to say hi to people while they're taking a shit. Like, hello, I'm shitting.
Or the showers were like gym style, like just
open.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hate that.
That's uncomfortable.
It really is. So like
you should walk in there with a bunch of like big the black sensor bars. They're just walk up to people when you want to talk to them. Just hold over yourself. Just hold over older people. Like, hey, dude, now that you're decent, I can talk to you. Just kidding. That sounds like a right way to get your ass kicked.
No, dude, we fuck with people. Like, you ever heard of the mattress exchange program?
The mattress exchange.
Yeah.
Program. Also known as the bed bug exchange program. What is? Who are you exchanging mattresses with?
No. So the whole thing is like I guess this is originally supposed to be like a jail joke thing, but we would use it there. Like you tell new people coming in about the mattress exchange program, and you'd be like, yeah, dude. I was like, yo, like some people are idiots, man, and some people fuck up their mattress pretty bad. And you just be like, dude, if you get a fucked up mattress, dude, don't like get stressed out about it. If before you make your bed and you put your sheet on it, you got to take the mattress off your bed, and if you bring it to one of the staff stations on your floor that you're sleeping on, they'll switch it out with one of the new mattresses in the back, and then that one will go for repair. There's no such fucking thing.
No new mattress.
So there would just be people just dragging a mattress. No. Like, hey man, I'm trying to get this switched out. Like, this is really fucked up. What does this look like? A Holiday Inn? Get the fuck out of here.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
It's a terrible joke.
Or like people would be really blown away that like the Long Island shelter in Boston is actually on an island. So like they'll be all like in this like nostalgia honeymoon stage thing, and you'd be like, yeah, dude, I was like, this place is fucking awesome. They offer everything. I was like, you bring your swimming trunks? What? Like, yeah, dude. Oh, like we're on a fucking island, dude. You think the water is just gonna go to waste? And I'm like, dude, I was like, you better fucking pray like you get lucky, cause a lot of times the rental shorts go like nothing. So when you get there, like, you should definitely ask the front desk for a pair of trunks before they're all gone.
You were just like, can I get a swimsuit? And they're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, like, oh, like, hey man, what time do we get to go in the water? What? You take a shower anytime you want. No, like the ocean. Like, when do we get to take a dip? No such thing. Shitty, but dude, it keeps you entertained. It just kills time. Yeah. Oh man.
So cruel, man.
Oh man, yo, I saw the transition of people's life.
What do you mean?
Like, Dory. Dumb, innocent, funny.
Dory, you said?
Yeah.
Like that.
Like the same name.
And then the description that sounds a lot like that fish from that movie.
And then she became a whore. It was like literally at one point, like first she started sleeping around, then she found a pimp, then she literally became a whore, then she stopped whoring, now she has a kid. And he's like, oh man, you're like a decent person. You'd hang out with Momo and go out. And one of their things that they would do all the time is they would just go out and get like a free makeup sample, like stores and shit. And like they were like a cool, like, oh man, they're typical 18-year-old friend couple thing. Like they're cool people.
Yeah.
And then Dory, all of a sudden, like a switch hit, and Dory, where she was just like, oh man, I just like cock. Way to go, Dory.
Like, oh yeah, way to be a person.
Oh man, you know what's really sad? It's like, oh dude, actually, I shouldn't say that.
What?
Oh.
Just too sad?
No, it's just fuck. I don't want to blow up Junior's spot.
No one, fuck it. I don't know what to tell you. Talk about something else.
Alright, so Dory dated this dude who, he like, I think that's what set it off. Sexual frustration. Dory dated this guy for like 3-4 months.
Mm.
And I guess like, he was like a rocket man. He was just a little too fast on the draw.
Happens.
And he was just like, I don't know. It became a huge issue in their relationship. And the second they were out of the relationship, Dory was just like, dick for days.
So and then she went pro.
Yeah. And then she went into the pro leagues. Like, yo, dude, I almost pimped her out once.
Really?
Yeah, dude. Like, we were joking around about it. And then she was like, no, seriously, if you throw an ad up, we can do this. And I was like, oh, okay. And I made a Craigslist ad. But I never checked it because my phone died or some shit.
Yeah.
But, like, I made it halfway through. I almost became a pimp. It could be in my resume right now if I would.
You know, which doesn't mean you've gone through with it.
Yeah.
Like Jared Myers worked at Sonic, was a pimp.
I'd put sales.
Sales?
Yeah, I put sales. And then when they would like get more specific, they're like, oh.
People sales.
People sell. Yeah. I brought people together. Could you imagine me as the pimp? I can't.
Neither. You would have like a big, like, stupid hat, but just like the rest of your clothes would be normal Jared clothes, but you'd be like, well, I have to have this big stupid hat.
I definitely have a big stupid hat. I'd have a big stupid hat and then just have homeless clothes on.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
You'd just be like wearing like a shirt and pants, some khakis, and an orange shirt with a titty pocket, and then just like a big stupid hat, like a really stupid one, with like a really stupid like peacock feather in it.
Oh yeah, dude, it would be like.
And then it would get broken in half, but then you would put the other half also in it, and then you would have two like halves. Peacock feather.
Like, I like to imagine this hat to be like pirate-shaped hat, but it's like purple velvet with like gold trim.
I imagine it like, almost like a cowboy hat, but like green, and also comically large, and with a feather in it, or multiple feathers, like as many feathers as you can find. You're just like, but like with a really giant brim, like a sombrero brim with like a cowboy style 10-gallon like headpiece.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of like peacock feathers. And it's green. And that's you. It's comically large.
I'd rock the shit out of it. I'd be wearing my winter poncho.
Yeah.
Rock the shit
and
out of it.
then you just need a pimp cane.
Dude, I wish I still had the winter poncho. Yo, like, sleeping outside, man. Like, yo, you know what skill I developed really fast? Like, I don't know, like, I can't do it right now, but, like, yo, you know, like, putting, like, blankets over your head? Like, I've never been able to sleep like that. Like, I feel like I'm suffocating.
Yeah.
Yo, how quickly you learn that to love it when it's cold out and you're sleeping outside. And you're just
like, no, this is fine. I don't need oxygen.
Yeah.
It needs oxygen when you have a warmth.
Yeah. Yo, my friend Rob got frostbite.
Really?
Yeah.
Like where on his feet?
Yeah. He was like wasted, got drunk, got in an argument with this girl in the door cut. He got all pissy and just stormed off. But he was already in his sleeping bag and shit, so he had no socks or shoes on.
Oh shit.
So he just walked off. And he came back. all pissed off, and then just went to bed. And then like he like came in a bridge. It was weird. He like came in a bridge. He was all upset. Went to sleep. Woke up. Set his feet, weren't feeling well. Went to go take a shower, and then was just in the most excruciating pain ever. Because like the problem is like, and he found this out when he went to the hospital because like his feet were bad. They call the ambulance. They bring him there, and the solution when your like feet are like that is they soak them. Mm. But they didn't get the full story from him. So when he took that walk to go to the bathroom, he like rock salt got embedded in his foot.
Oh.
Yeah. And so like when the water hit, salt was just getting into his wounds. So it's like just burning on fire foot. Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah. He said they hit him with morphine, and he said it was the craziest thing ever, dude. He's like 1 second, he's screaming in pain, and he dropped his arm down, and they like hit him with the IV, and he's like, how long is morphine? He's like, that's how long it took to kick in.
That's crazy. Yo, dude, one time, I got wicked food poisoning when we were down in Long Island at Kyle's parents, and so I'm just like puking and shitting to the point like at one point I can't hold water down, and then I start to like sweat, so I'm like I'm gonna dry out, I have to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
But so like I get to the hospital and I get seen eventually, and like whatever, they gave me some like anti-nausea meds or some whatever, but like really what I remember is they put the like water IV into me. Dude, I felt like a plant. It was so like weird because I could kind of feel like the hydration like coming in waves, but my mouth was still like
dry. Yeah,
but it was like just at first it was like nothing, and then ever so like slowly and then I would pass out, and then I'd wake up and I'd be like, it's weird. I was dried out. Dude, I felt like a plant. I was like, this is what plants feel like. They just absorb water.
You're like
through their limbs.
You're like SpongeBob in the movie.
Yeah.
Like Patrick next to you just drying out.
Yeah, exactly.
That sounds like it sucks, man.
Yeah, dude, it was not at all pleasant. I was very sick.
Yo, I got horrendously K2 sick towards like the end of my K2 doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. To the point where like I just couldn't function. Like K2 wasn't keeping me not sick anymore.
Oh, you were like addicted past the K2. You were like more addicted than K2 can satiate.
Yeah, dude. And
you were like, they need to invent a new K3, please. I need to level up.
Yeah, man. I mean, I went like. I'm trying to think. Sleep spots are weird, man. They go through like, except for Bromfield, all the sleep spots go through like fluctuations of whether you can stay there or not.
Yeah.
Like there was a decent one over near, I think it was like the State Street entrance. It's like a stairwell that goes down, but they close this gate early every day at like 8.
Mhm.
So like. You don't get any traffic, so like you go to bed there early if you get the spot. But like, it's bottom of stairwell, and then there's no other way but the stairs to get in and around.
Yeah.
And you sleep there, and then 5:30, the guy who opens up all the gates would wake you up. Like, hey man, you gotta move, I gotta open this. And you'd open it up, and you would go inside. You'd get past the thing, and then onto the wall, off to the side, you could just sleep. Because the only people going in and out are business people going to work. Mm. Like, you don't meet any NPTA or officer or anything. Every once in a while, you do, but...
Mostly, it's just people who could give a shit less. They're just trying to go where they're trying to go.
Yeah. And, no, I went there when I was sick, and I just slept all day. Sweating. Disgusting. It was horrid.
Yeah, dude. How long did that last?
Like 3 days. And what was worse is, I the first day, I, refused to accept it. I was like, I gotta function and be person. And then, when it really hit me, the worst, I was walking down the street and I was like, oh my god, I gotta sit down. And I was just, leaning on the side of the wall, just sweating, and I was like, oh my god. I'm really sick. Fuck. And I'm like, I gotta make it to people though. And I'm like, well, why can't I just stay here forever? And I look around and it's midday and people are just walking by and I'm like, fuck, I can't be on a main road. I look horrible.
One time when me and Kyle were living in the tent, we didn't get back until to the yard that night until it was already like kind of dark. So we start fucking cooking chicken on our little like Weber grill. We had like a little small one, but some of it was underdone. But I couldn't. But I ate it because I couldn't like see that it was underdone. So like the next day, Kyle's like working on the car. He's working on getting like the dashboard pulled out, and I'm like fucking like puking in the lawn. And he's like, "Yo, are you all right? Like, we need to like go." And I'm like, "Alright, I think I'm okay. Like, I threw up, and I feel better." And he starts continue pulling the dash out, and then I just keep getting sicker. I'm like, "Dude, there was no bathroom. It was in my dad's backyard, but the house was being worked on. There was no bathroom yet." So I'm like, "Dude, we need to go to Cumberland Farms immediately." Like, at the time, the Jetta was on, like, barely running status, and we would basically only take it from the yard to Cumbies to the grocery store.
Yeah.
And once Kyle started working, then it would take Kyle to work it back.
Yeah.
But, so, like, he's, like, puts it together, like, haphazardly, and just fucking, running to Cumbies. He's just fucking like, diarrhea and throwing up over there. And then, I remember what it was, dude. We had to call Mumbles. Mumbles had fucking, we had been staying at his all weekend. He wanted us to fucking stay out a couple nights, but I was just like, he was about to leave Farver. I was like, dude, you haven't left Farver. He was like, I'm waiting for the bus right now. I'm like, dude, I need to derail your plans. Like, last time I was sick, I had to go to the hospital. I need to just sit in your house today. So he did. He fucking let us hold it down while he fucking went to Fall River for a night or two. It was just like, not pleasant. That's my story about getting food poisoning.
Yeah, I don't know how I dodged the food poisoning bullet being homeless.
You probably just mostly ate, like, prepackaged food.
No, dude.
Or like what did you eat when you were homeless?
Yo, dude, that was the thing. Like, I ate better homeless than I did not homeless. Because, like, I could just, like I was saying, like, I could set up in front of a store, like, or any restaurant. And if I know something's on their item, like I'd hang out in front of Five Guys and just be like, I want a burger. Or, like, hang out in front of, like, a nice taco place and be like, I want burritos. People would just give me burritos and shit. Because, like, people are a lot more easier going, like, oh, man, this person wants to be fed. Like, I could do that.
Yeah.
Like, he can't spend burgers on drugs.
Yeah.
Little do they know.
Hello? 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 Nothing important. Oh, but yeah, dude.
I remember I was chilling outside once of like a McDonald's, and like this drug dealer, like this dude I picked up weed all the time, came by and we were talking, and like my sign says I want a number 4, which is a double quarter pounder, and I explained that to him, and he's like, bro, I'll give you a joint for a fucking double quarter pounder. And I was like, yo, bro. I was like, where are you gonna be at? I'm not gonna be here much longer. I'm like, alright, man. And he like takes like 5 steps away from me, starts talking to somebody. Somebody comes up to me, oh, dude, you just want that? Like, yeah, man. Go inside. I get my meal. We shake hands. He leaves. I look at my gun. I'm like, here.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, that was great. Like, oh, you can't buy drugs with food. Yes, I'll be damned if I can.
You just gotta know the right guy.
Yeah. I am more concerned. Like, you're definitely not getting heroin from a cheeseburger.
No. But we definitely have a possibility.
Yeah, it worked out that day. That dude was hungry. He just had weed.
Yep. Just walking into McDonald's with nugs, like, please? Man, how long have we been recording on this? Cool. 54 minutes.
Yeah. What time is it?
It is 10:33.
Dark Bowl. I'll try to call my boss.
Yeah, sounds
Try to
good.
get me out of here.
I'll
I'm looking to paint today really badly.
shut this shit down. Done with podcast.